Always remember, your focus determines your reality. Stay close to me, and you'll be safe.
How's it going, guys? Today's video, I honestly don't know where it started off from because there's just a lot of negativity in this video and just a lot of negative parts to this video. There is some positive, so maybe we can go after those kind of later on in the video, but I mean, relics right now, I'm just not feeling it, guys, and a lot of other people aren't feeling it either. And I've kind of not put out this video sooner because I wanted to feel for what everybody else is feeling, you know? All the other YouTubers, all the other people making videos on this sort of stuff, and just people in Discord and chat that I just listen in on and just kind of, you know, try to gauge it all. So I think the consensus right now is it's really bad. Everybody agrees on that. But the video that they showed recently on the whole relics and upgrading them and what they kind of mean, that's pretty cool. We'll go into it a little bit later, but just all in all, it's just not looking good, guys. The stuff that they chat about in last Q&A with the possible PVE content, if that does not, or if from those like new PVE content modes, if we don't see an increase in gear or just crystals in general, it's not looking good for a lot of players. And a lot of different YouTubers, like the higher end ones, I know Mobile Gamer, I watch him quite a bit. He was saying, it's kind of funny, he's like, it's not Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes anymore, it's called Star Wars Galaxy of Gearos, because all you do right now is just gear up and gear up and gear up, and honestly, that's how it feels right now, with Kairos, but what he says is cry us. You just cry every time you put one on and try to get one in. I totally feel the same way. This game has, I mean, a lot of potential, and I think it's really just EA at this point. I mean, there's nothing, this whole company is kind of just pushing everything too fast, really. So what we're gonna do now, guys, is kind of go over the video with the relics and kind of my thoughts on it and stuff that you guys should kind of look into as well. Let's go into it. Alright, so you get like all these cool relics, and that's pretty cool. I think the idea of relics itself is amazing. I think that's really cool to see, and they even go on to hinting towards like an ability with some, I think it's like maybe maxed out relics like level 7, maybe you'll get new abilities that. I think that's pretty cool. But the way of achieving relics and upgrading them, I'm not for. Okay, let's just pause it really fast. Biggest mistake they made in this video was hinting towards more mods, an upgraded version of mods. The ones we have now are 6E. I think these might be like 6D. I think. I'm not too sure. Something, it's like later on. It's like a higher version of that mod. Pretty much, I'm guessing it's going to just be like an additional stat increase. Like from just like, you know, going to 6, you get like a +1 for like, for instance, like a speed. Like if you get a 25 speed, you get 26 instead. It might be something similar to that. And if it is, I mean, it could be pretty game-changing, but I don't think if it's going to be super small, it might not be that huge. But if it's going to increase like stats like crazy, that's something that's not good at all. And the fact that they kind of hinted towards it in this video is not good whatsoever. And this is something that's quite probably the most negative part to this entire video, is it seems like that they're implementing all these small, or not really small, they're actually pretty big things like Gear 13 we just got a little bit ago. Boom, we got relics this month. Maybe in like a month or two from now we'll get these stupid mods. I mean, everything is feeling so rushed right now that you don't have any time to breathe and you don't have any time to farm up these things. And this is hinting towards probably, I wouldn't say the end of the game, but it's kind of looking like that, guys. But the thing that gives me hope, and I'm quite optimistic about, is this next future PvE content. If this PvE content is going to be helpful for everybody getting these gear to upgrade your relics, and maybe down the line get some easier, once we do happen to see these mods, maybe it'll help out with those as well. So I really feel like maybe these higher version of either, you know, remade raids or just different difficulty raids or just totally new raids in general, maybe that'll be focused towards higher end players, and you need to like Gear 13 and some relics to help you complete those even easier, and it kind of alludes to that for some of this TBs as well. And if that is the case, I think it could go in a really, you know, positive direction, and we all just got to wait and see. You guys got to keep staying optimistic until, you know, I'd say around the next movie. If the next movie, if we still don't see anything change for the good, that's when you know it's not going well. But it's really good to have a good mindset and be optimistic in these times of the game when nothing is really looking good. Let's keep going on. So the biggest mistake they made was showing off those new mods. Not really new, I guess, but they're just a higher tier version of it all. So here we go, relics. Relics are cool, like I said. I think they're awesome to see. And this new screen is whatever. The icon looks pretty dope. And let's just keep going here. So it goes from relics, we've chatted about this in my previous videos, goes levels 1 through 7. And they said that levels 1 through 3 are pretty dang easy, and then levels 4 through 7 are going to be pretty dang tough. So I want to go over some of this. There's a couple things I want to go over. So you get, one of the big things is you get, based on the character you're playing with, or who you're leveling up with the relics, if they're like agility, if they're strength, or if they're tactics, they get an increased stat boost. So for instance, for Ray, in this JTR, you get increased evasion, HP, and protection. So it's different for everybody depending on their role, which is cool. I think that's really cool to implement something like that. I think evasion might be coming back here soon. I think an evasion meta would be really cool to see. Nothing too crazy. I think it would have to be totally different from how it used to be in the old versions, but I don't know, just something to throw out there. Okay, so now we're going to see how to, this is the new Jawa guy, how to upgrade some of these relics for the crunching down of gear, the old gear, and making these new levels. So, let's see. This is another thing I'm kind of worried about here, guys. Let me break it down for you. So, gosh dang it. There's 3 gear pieces here. You get a laptop, you get the binoculars, and you get the furnaces, okay? These are all the green pieces. You get like Mark 1, Mark 3, Mark 2. These are all the unused gear pieces, and there's loads and loads and loads of them. But the thing that you might, or you should probably look into and kind of, I wouldn't say be frightened or worried about it, but it's something to look into for sure. So in this upgrade, you need 30 of these circuit boards, and 1 piece of the laptops, 2 of the binoculars, and 3 of the furnaces can craft you one small thing out of the 30. So when you convert it, you get 1 of the 30 shards, I guess you can call it here. And then you come back here and you add it there, and then you can see here there's even more. This is just for level 1, by the way. You need 30, and then you need 40 of the other ones, and then the other things on the right, that's like the signal data, and that's going to be all canteen energy, I'm guessing. And that's not going to be the biggest issue, I think. I think it's going to be these gear pieces. That's not good, because if you think about it, you're going to need, if we just rewind it a little bit, let's see here. So you'll need, if 3 is just needed for 1 for the furnaces, you'll need 90 of the furnaces, and then for the binoculars, you'll need 60 of the binoculars, and then you'll need 30 of the other ones. That's just for these specific things, but those can add up really, really fast, and depending on if the higher gear level or the higher level relics, if they require more and more, then you can probably, maybe I'd say, get like a full squad, like a handful of guys to like level 3 relics, and then depending on how hard the levels 4 through 7 are for the gear, it could be just, you could probably only get maybe like a handful of them, guys, to max them out, which I think for, you know, players that have been playing for a long time, that could be a good thing, but for these newer players, it's not very good at all. They did mention that this is kind of going to help out those players that have been playing a long time for the unused gear, which I think is cool, but I mean, there's got to be a little give and take here, I think, if you want to kind of help out the free-to-play and the newer players, because it doesn't seem like right now in this part of the game that they're wanting to have these newer players come into the game. It's kind of hard to do that right now. So this is just something to look into. Levels 1. This is just for this 1 circuit board piece, by the way, guys. 90, 60, and 30. It's a lot of gear for just one whole piece of circuit board, and then you'll need 40 for the other ones, and depending on how much you need for those, it could be just the same or even more so. So I'm just thinking here, guys, it's going to just add up a ton at a time here, and I don't think that all this unused gear is going to be enough, and they could definitely monetize this relics, and that's kind of what it's alluding to in my viewing of this all. So just going on, you can see these upgrades even more so, and right here they kind of hinted towards abilities down the line, which is cool. I'm not sure if it's going to be like you need level 7 relics. It could be just like a different tier levels, or a different level relics you can get these abilities, which is cool. But all in all, I think this video is not very good. I just, the fact I think it's not good is that it kind of is pushing towards a direction that most people can't go down. So guys, that's kind of it for this part. Again, let's just finish up this video. Relics, pretty all in all right now, they're not good. But with the hinting towards new PVE modes, or just maybe new raids in general, we got hinted towards land vehicles, and we got more hints on just other PVE modes as well. They could really help out with this part of the game with relics. If they don't, guys, it's gonna not go well. But if they do, it can be pretty much, you know, stay the same how it is right now with Gear 13, or it could just be even better of a experience in the game. But most people are thinking they're just kind of milking all the whales right now. It's not looking good. I'm still going to be optimistic. I'm still going to play this game no matter what. I just want to throw these points out here with the relics, guys. It's not looking too hot right now, and not really excited for it either. So we'll have to see, guys. We'll have to see. So today is a video. I think this will be out when relics actually come into the game. So if you guys want to stay ahead, feel free to hoard up all this cantina energy. I'll do some of these after my payouts are done. I'll just hoard a bunch of this so I can get a little head start on the relics and the signal data, because you'll need all your unused gear for 1, and then you'll need to farm all these signal data for 2. Signal data is very similar to the mod energy stuff here, or for the, what's it called, for the salvages rather. So for like this piece here, you'll need like farm some. It's going to be like the similar drop rates really for the mods. So like you do 6, you get like 12. So it's kind of good there. But I mean, I'm just not looking forward to it, guys. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Hopefully you guys you know, got something from this. Hopefully you guys are still something optimistic about this game, because I do feel like this is a Star Wars game. I just feel like the people making the game are just not the right people for this type of game. They've done a great job all the way up until right now. I feel like it's not going down a good direction. I really hope it can, though, because this game has a lot of potential to just stay around forever and ever, because Star Wars is very vast, and you can pretty much, you know, make this go into infinity and beyond. I mean, there's just so much content. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, share, and sub to my channel if you guys are new here. We do a lot of different videos and daily videos as well. So if you guys are new here, feel free to give me a sub. We got a Discord and Patreon as well if you guys want to go check out those two. That's it today for my video. Hopefully you guys learned something new, and I'll see you later.